Thanks for Riding presents The Riding Times. It's the new for 2017 rides and attractions across the nation. We start with, we go to, This is the worst lineup of new attractions I've seen since the Great Depression. How awful. I must be off. B&T Parkington have a dinner date. We're meeting a couple of swell gals. Until better new additions next year, this has been Franklin Fordred. See you later, Jed.
Well, thank you, Franklin. That was interesting. I guess he's gone. Well, I have no idea what else is new for 2017, so it'll be all news to me. Let's go for some of these.
All right, let's go through what Cedar Fair is doing across the chain.
All right. I mean, despite what Franklin said, I'm hopeful. Let's see. I know Six Flags disappointed me, but let's see what else is going on out there. There's got to be something good, right?
We'll find out.
All right.
We already talked about what Kings Island is doing on another episode. They're doing Mystic Timbers, GCI Coaster. Go check that out to hear our thoughts on that.
Yeah, that was on... Was that the rumor show? But yet
I think it might have been on there,
But it wasn't
yeah.
a rumor, though. It actually was
Yeah.
official, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually happening. So we talked about it already.
So, it's this first grouping here. I just kind of want to get them out of the way because they're water park expansions, and neither one of us care that much about it. So,
They're not usually that exciting.
so Knott's, Michigan's Adventure, and Cedar Point, all doing water park expansions.
Yeah, that is the thing. Parks only do water park or park.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time someone did both.
Yeah, it is unusual if that happens.
So, get one or the other. Two pretty major parks, and then another one not so major in Michigan, but just doing water park stuff. So, okay. Nothing more. I mean, the big thing about Cedar Point is, because we didn't get a chance to say it on the show before, it was rumor at the time. It is official. This is what's replacing Mean Streak. The art is replacing it with water park.
I don't think they've actually announced what they're going to do with either the entire plot or most of it. They're doing some sort of water park expansion. I don't know if it's going to creep into that area or not.
That's interesting.
They are also expanding the hotel, or they're redoing the hotel.
Well, that started last year, I think. Isn't that like a multi-year thing that they are going through it and redoing it?
Yeah, it's like both the Express and the regular. They're kind of...
Oh, Express too now, though. Okay, I know the main Hotel Breakers on the peninsula was getting some kind of overhaul, but now Express is as well.
Yeah, they're doing a complete makeover.
Okay.
On the Express.
Are they going to finally get rid of that NASCAR theme? It was like 90s NASCAR.
Yeah.
That was the logo. Okay, that's not bad. I see a little bit of artwork flashing by here on the screen. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I mean, it was pretty bland. And really stuck in the 90s. So This will be good.
So they're actually changing the name.
Oh, they are?
It's not going to be called Breakers Express. It's just going to be called Cedar Point's Express Hotel.
No, are you kidding?
I'm not kidding.
That sounds like a joke.
That's what's happening.
Because
that's worse.
Cedar Point's, like, apostrophe, Express Hotel.
Yeah, that's really bad.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just keep it Breakers Express?
I don't know.
You had a fine name, guys. Why did you fuck it up? That's stupid. That's like what people maybe would refer to it as who didn't know. You know that hotel? It's like at the beginning of the Causeway. It's like it's Cedar Point's Express Hotel. You know that one?
Yeah.
Breakers Express. Breakers Express? Oh yeah, Breakers Express. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I stayed there one time in '98. Yeah, it's like that.
It's exactly that.
But it's like, why would you just call it that officially? Cedar Point's.
I guess they figured everyone's calling it that anyway, so just make it official.
Well, all right. So I think I just call the other like Breakers. It's gonna be Cedar Point's old, stale, kind of creepy, looks like an elementary school in 1980 hotel. Are they gonna call that? Start changing the name to that? Right?
Apparently, it's still Hotel Breakers.
Oh, I want to see hotel. Hotel hallways smell like shit. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Come on. I'm pretty sure there was a decomposing body behind one of those doors. That was a creep show.
Yeah, it was very creepy. And
That hotel,
really
there's
was
like a floor that was like closed off or like wasn't part of the rooms, and we kind of snuck up there.
Yeah, we did.
Well,
it wasn't really roped off though.
It
was
wasn't.
the thing.
We didn't have to really cross any barriers.
No.
We just had to walk up a couple flights
It was
of stairs.
wide open. Yeah.
And that was a creep show. It's really like an old asylum up there. I don't know what's going on with that thing, but it's not nice.
Yeah.
I've never stayed there, and I don't ever want to.
Yeah. Well, this renovation is sorely needed, so that's good.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be nice after this. Both of them. We have stayed in Breakers twice.
Yeah.
Express. I'm sorry, Breakers.
Yeah, the
I'm
Express.
sorry, Cedar Point's Express Hotel. I mean, come on, guy. It's like Cedar Point's hotel for guests of less means. Why don't you just call it that?
They're also putting in a sports park for some reason.
Okay. What is going on? Where is this happening? Is this where Main
This
Street
is
was?
not. No, this is not like
okay.
on the peninsula. This looks like this is somewhere like you can see the park from this area. But
Are you sure? This is not in the state. This is just like.
Well, I'm going by the artwork here.
Oh, is it in Canada?
It looks like it could be.
Because you know, on a clear day, you can see Canada from Cedar Point.
So I don't know why they're getting themselves involved with this. They're gonna have like soccer fields and baseball diamonds and stuff like that.
See, it's gonna be called Cedar Point's Baseball Diamonds and Soccer Fields Express.
It's called Sports Force Parks at Cedar Point Sports Center.
They like wordy names all of a sudden. What is
Yeah.
going on?
I don't
Is
know.
this Matty O?
Yeah, I believe
You
so.
sure
Yeah.
it's not another Six Flags pulled a fast one on us? And someone else stepped in at overnight? Is this Matty O doing this shit? What is this? This is awful.
Yeah, still Matty O.
Oh, this is what he's doing, huh? He's signing off with this shit. And these names.
Yeah, I don't know why they feel like they need to get into the sports
Complex
business. I don't understand this at all.
That
It's like they're doing like what Disney did with Disney World, where they have like a sports complex. It's like they really want this to be like a
Isn't
huge
that, like,
resort
the
kind of thing.
Wide world of sports.
Yeah,
But is that still like a thing, or didn't that kind of?
It's still around, yeah.
It actually is.
Yeah,
It's survived.
that I don't know if it still is. That at least was where the Braves had spring training.
That was
I believe.
I do remember that. But that's Disney, and they have their own resort. It's like they're practically an autonomous nation over there.
Oh, totally.
No,
they really are their own
in that area. Yeah,
thing. Yeah,
in Florida. So that's one thing. But this just reminds me of Six Flags. Kind of did this a couple of times. It's never a good idea when these regional chains like try to do something that's not park or park related. Hotels I could even see. That's related, but Six Flags did those power plants, whatever the hell it was.
Oh, that's right.
They did like two of those.
Back in when
one or
was
two,
that?
at least one, but
That was like early '90s or something.
yeah, they did some weird arcade slide. They might have had. Was there any sports things in those things? Sports things in those
I
things?
don't know. Or the barbershops.
Or
Remember
the
that
Six
shit?
Flags barbershops. Yeah, exactly. It never works out. So has failure written all over it. I'm sorry. And what's with the names all of a sudden? So like what, their next roller coaster is going to be like Coaster Force high speed coaster that replaced Mean Street in Frontier Town Express. This is not worth spending any more time on. But all right, it is great though.
Express coaster at Cedar Point Amusement Complex or something.
Yes. I mean, what are they doing?
Oh man. All right.
Oh wow! It's like Sports Force and then Sports Complex at the end.
Sports Force and then Sports Center at the end. Yeah.
So Sports is in there twice. So yeah, it's like yeah, they'll have the new coaster and they'll put coaster it's in there 2 or 3 times. It's like Express Coaster at Cedar Point, World of Coasters, in the coaster center of the park,
America's Rock and Roller Coaster.
American Rock and Roller Coaster. Yeah, it's like, come on, how wordy can you get?
Oh.
Well, that's something else. All right.
All right, we're good on these three
They're
here.
doing a sports complex somewhere in Ohio or Canada. We're not sure.
Yeah, whatever.
We're not reading it. Who gives a shit? It'll be owned by someone else within 2 years. Take my word.
Okay, moving on. King's Dominion.
Ah, King's Dominion, a park I like.
King's Dominion is expanding Planet Snoopy. So, Kittyland expansion.
Expanding Planet Snoopy. All right. Well, only because I know this park very well, I'm a little interested, at least in how. Like, is it taking over territory that's already in the park? Is it taking over previously unused territory? Are they going in the parking lot with it? Because it is kind of in the front of the park.
No, it looks like they're going to keep it all in that area.
Is this... Okay.
Like, it looks like two things are going in next to the Space Surfer.
Oh, okay.
Behind the theater.
So that was like the old Nickelodeon zone. They're going to finally fill that in a little bit more?
Yeah, it looks like it. And then the third... They're putting in three things. And then the third thing is going to be like... I don't know how to describe this. If you're walking...
This is really inside. You have to know the park.
Yeah, it's like if you're walking into Planet Snoopy from the Eiffel Tower, it's going to be like on your left. So like across the midway from where these other two rides are going to be placed, kind of.
All right. Not bad. You know, something for the kiddies. Is that going to be... Are they doing a crazy sub? Is that what I see there? And a frog hopper?
And some small cars that go in an oval.
Called just that. The small cars that go in an oval with cars. We love cars at King's Dominion. Cars. No, okay, I'm sorry. Only Cedar Point's getting that treatment for 2017. The other parks in the chain aren't quite getting the overly long name treatment. All right, what's next?
Okay, Valley Fair, they're getting a Star Flyer. 230-foot Star Flyer.
Ooh, not as tall as the one going into Great America. No, not a Great... America. Six Flags America.
Yeah. So that's kind of funny. The two major regional chains are putting in Star Flyers for 2017.
They both are. Well, no, this is interesting because the big divide was the idea of the tower swing hit a few years ago, and both chains picked up on it. But Cedar Fair was doing the Mondial exclusively, and it was Six Flags that was doing the Fun Time Star Flyers exclusively. So now, out of nowhere, Cedar Fair is putting in a Star Flyer.
Yeah.
So they've conceded that they maybe made the wrong choice. Backed the wrong horse.
I think all of the ones they installed had an issue at some point. Of course, there was the one that was a total piece of shit.
Well, the total
they put
lemon,
in knots and they gave it to Worlds of Fun.
Yeah, of the bunch, the total lemon. But I don't think it is total, because if it was total piece of shit, they would have just got rid of it.
I suppose, yeah.
Right? They moved it to another one of their parks, so it had to be okay. It had some redeeming qualities.
Yeah. Interesting that the Mondial Windseekers, all of them are 300 feet, right? They're all the same height?
I think, yeah, 305.
And the Star Flyers that Six Flags put in, they were all kind of different heights.
Yeah.
So now, this one, it's going to be called North Star, by the way, at Valley Fair. It's 230 feet. They didn't want to go 300 on this one to kind of match
Valley
the
Fair
other ones.
Gets different manufacturer, tower swings, and gets different height. Smaller. I mean, it is just Valley Fair, but just the same. Even Worlds of Fun has a 300-foot one. I mean, whatever.
This is a fine addition.
I'm not a huge fan of these tower swings, though, so...
No, I actually kind of dislike them a little bit, just because they're a little too freaky for me.
Yeah, you're not into heights that much.
Yeah. But this will be fine, you know.
I guess.
This is a harmless addition, I think.
It's harmless. It's not great.
All I can say is Excalibur is safe for another season, it looks
For
like.
one more season.
Yeah, so at least there's that.
I'm happy about that, for sure. I will say, though, I don't think... I mean, whatever happened behind the scenes and even some in front of the scenes mechanically with the rides, I mean, I don't know for sure, but just from the rider standpoint, myself, I like the Mondial better.
I like them better, too.
So I don't think Cedar Point did or Cedar Fair made a mistake. I think they did the right thing. And I don't know what happened or where it went off the rails, but I'm a little disappointed. I mean, they're not necessarily removing the ones they have, but still, I don't really care for these Star Flyers that much, so I would have rather have seen another Windseeker go in than another Star Flyer. Either way, it's something that I've done many times over already, so whatever. But
right.
Yeah, I like the Windseekers. They were more substantial. It was more of a real ride experience. I liked it.
And the seats, the cars, they didn't twist to face out
yes.
sometimes, like the Star Flyers do.
They couldn't twist in and out. It's disappointing. Well, whatever. North Star Flyer.
Moving on. Worlds of Fun. They're getting 2 flat rides.
All right.
They're getting a Husk Condor.
Oh, wow.
And
look at you. You're at Worlds of Fun.
And what looks like a Troika, maybe? Can you tell what that is?
It looks like it might be a Troika.
Or it's something really similar to that. The Condor is going to be called Falcon's Flight, and the Troika or Troika type ride is called Mustang Runner.
As soon as I saw the picture, it made me kind of laugh. Wow, Husk Condor, huh? This is something else. We were just talking about Hershey Park and the fact that they were getting rid of their Husk Condor after many, many years, and going through the ones that would be remaining after that. So, wow, we're going to get one goes down, one goes up. So we're going to break even on number of Condors in 2017. That's cool. Now, of course, we have to wonder, is this a coincidence? Is it in any way possible that this is Hershey Park's Flying Falcon?
I really wonder. I mean,
has Cedar Fair purchased it and they're putting it in Worlds of Fun next year? I mean, it has Falcon in the name, which is interesting. I mean, again, it's the actual ride name is Condor. The only one I know ever had Falcon in the name was Hershey. So this is interesting. Is it the same ride going from Flying Falcon to Falcon's Flight?
Husk does still make the Condor. I see it on their website. So you can still order a new one.
Okay.
So who knows? This could be the one from Hershey, or this could be a brand new one.
But either way, it definitely has some connection. I mean, come on, Falcon's Flight. It's Falcon's Flight, right?
Yes, Falcon's
I mean,
Flight.
come on, from Flying Falcon to Falcon's Flight. I mean, it's like the same thing.
Yeah.
So that can't be a coincidence.
I know. I really want to say this is Hershey's.
Like, even if it's a brand new one, but still, it's like they had to know what they were doing in terms of like, oh, there's a sort of beloved one of these that's going out in a park in the country, so we'll like kind of play on that.
That's weird, though. It's not even like it's part of the same chain.
Yeah, but it's like, it can't be. I mean, it's so...
And the parks really aren't even that close to each other, either.
No, there's no relation whatsoever.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Really. But it could be the same. The picture, though, it's like kind of brown and orange, tan and orange, or tan and brown, or something like that. If it is the same one, it's getting a paint job. You know, which would happen. It would get a whole makeover before they reassembled it. So I really have to wonder. Either way, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I don't know, Troika, whatever.
Yeah, there's nothing to say about that. One other thing that I just read on the Worlds of Fun website, apparently they're completely redesigning the front gate.
That's interesting. They're doing the new front gate sans new roller coaster, though.
I guess so.
They're not going to wait until they get a coaster that goes... Because they're never going to get one. It's Worlds of Fun we're talking about.
Yeah.
They're not going to get a 300-footer or a wing coaster, I guess. So they're just going to get the new gate without any coaster. But is it going to be the same gate then?
There's no artwork here, so I don't know. I don't even know if they know.
Oh, they don't even know yet. I hope it's not... I mean, that's bad. They did it for Cedar Point first, but then it's like every other park in the chain shouldn't have the same entrance as Cedar Point does.
No, of course not.
That's your flagship. I mean, they already did it with Carowinds. I mean, they really shouldn't do that. But I guess we'll see.
Canada's Wonderland.
Wonderland.
They're putting in a new water slide. And they're doing something for the amusement park. They're putting in a flat ride.
So they're doing both.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that. All right, Canada.
They're actually doing 1 and 1.
They don't do that in this country, but they do it in Canada still. They're crazy over there.
So they're doing some different kind of flat ride called Soaring Timbers.
Ooh.
They're into the timber name these days, Cedar Fair. Yeah, Mystic Timbers and Soaring Timbers.
Well, that is sort of, again, an extension of the one theme that they do, which is sort of like wood, logging camps, logging company, timbers. It looks kind of funky. Do we know what it is?
It is a Mondial Inferno.
They love Mondial at that park.
Oh, they really do, yeah.
Yeah.
So this looks like a big boy flat ride.
Put on your big boy pants. Well, right off the bat, I don't understand how Timbers will play here, but okay. Oh,
This looks really
wow.
crazy, this ride.
So I'm
not even sure how to describe it.
It's the top scan arm, and then they just, instead of having the star of seats, like the 5 or 6, it's just 2 big cars. Looks like they hold about 20 people each. And they flip, but it's like the corkscrew motion. You kind of flip to the side instead of the looping fashion like the top scan. So it looks like it's just a variation on that. This could be really good.
Could be.
Could also be the kind of thing that really makes you dizzy. Does look kind of crazy. All right, that's cool. They are in the the spectacular flat business. I like that. A lot of flats going in this year.
Yeah, good number of flats, yeah.
So, okay. What else we got?
Moving on to Carowinds.
Moving right along. Dun, 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 dun.
County Fair is what they will be getting in 2017.
Oh, okay, they're doing it.
So they're putting in
Speak of the devil.
a Mondial Top Scan.
Yeah, they're doing it. Wow.
Called Electro Spin. Yes, really,
That's-
really cool.
I mean, why not? Just put in the greatest flat ride ever. Just put it in.
So
Why
now-
doesn't every park have this? I don't know.
Yeah, when this goes in, this will be the only permanent installation in this country,
right.
and only the second in North America.
Right.
So
About damn
this
time.
is a long time coming. Yeah.
Yeah. This is great news. This will be a great addition. It'd be a great addition to any park, really. It's an awesome ride.
Carowinds keeps getting better and better.
Yeah, it's already a great park.
The last couple of years, that park has just gotten so insanely good.
Great coasters and now great flats.
Whoever is in charge of that park, they got great taste. They're also getting
What else is in the county fair?
a zero wave swinger,
Wow.
Zephyr.
That's a bad name, but that is a good installation.
That's what I'm saying. This park is making good decisions.
It's weird. It's such an old ride, but it's like if you don't have it, yeah, you do need it.
Yeah.
So get it.
Because I think they have a yo-yo.
So they're getting rid of that,
I don't know.
or they actually have both. I don't know if any place that I know of has both. That'll be pretty neat. I mean,
I don't know.
everyone's gonna want to do the better one. I'm sure yo-yo has some fans though. I'm sure some people might want to just do yo-yo. Good for them, but that's pretty cool. Although they can have like lights across the midway. This is looking spiffy. I like this. I can get behind this. What else they got?
They're also putting in it's not a troika because it looks like the cars may rotate.
That's really hard to tell. And that could be the same thing that they're getting at Worlds of Fun.
Yeah,
For all we know. They're not saying what it is?
No, they don't give you like a manufacturer.
All right, so there's some other kind of wacky flat. We don't really know what it is yet.
called Do-Si-Do.
Do-Si-Do.
And they're also getting a
and?
Music Express.
Wow. They're getting all the classics.
Supposedly it is a Mac.
All right, they got the good one. It's good stuff.
It's good management. And
Oh, and more.
they're going to, it looks like they're going to paint, what was it, Carolina Cobra? They're the boomerang that they got from...
That's the headspin. It was at...
Where was it?
Geauga Lake.
Oh, that was that one. Okay, yeah.
Formerly Mind Eraser.
So they're gonna looks like they're gonna paint that blue, and call it the Flying Cobras.
That's okay, whatever.
New paint scheme, new name,
Why is it Flying Cobras? Cobras?
plural.
Plural?
Yeah.
Flying okay.
Cobras.
All right, well, okay. Well, whatever. I never wrote it there, and I still won't.
yeah.
I mean, there's no time. There's so many great things to do in that park.
Yeah.
It's like we got the credit back in Geauga Lake days. We're good. And no,
Maybe some new kind of wing place. I don't know if
you
this
ran out.
if this place existed before. If it's a new restaurant
So many
serving
things,
wings. Yeah, well, it's like they're doing a land.
It's like and free blowjobs on Sundays. All right, I'm down. Wow. A whole new land. Yeah. Is it going to be like in that corner where the Cobra is?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be the whole new land. Like the walk across by the Shoot the Shoots, and it's just like games over there for a while. There's not much
Yeah,
back
right.
there. It's really just
Yeah.
Shoot the Shoots, and then like that's just kind of like a long walk, kind of a dead walk for us because we don't do the boomerang and we just kind of have to walk it. But that is good stuff. That is good stuff. They should have kept on the road though. I'll still say that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
That would have been the other piece that county fair needs. But this is still pretty neat.
Yeah,
It's very cool. Very cool.
New rides. Wow.
I like the flat trend. So this is good stuff. Carowinds, all right, doing a good job. All right, what's next?
Moving on. Dorney Park.
Well, that's nothing, right? So we can just move right along again. Okay, what's next? Are they actually getting something?
Apparently they are.
What is Dorney Park getting?
Bumper cars.
Wow. That's more than I thought they were. I really thought it was going to be like they're adding a subway stand.
And a Troika.
And a Troika.
Again, I'm assuming that it's the same kind of thing. They're doing a little bit of a Six Flags thing here where they're putting like Troika in 3 parks.
Yeah, but
Troika is more acceptable.
I said it during the Six Flags episode. I'm more lenient with flat rides. Those are more acceptable to be putting in multiple parks at the same time. That's okay. I mean, Troika, though, is not one of my tops. So,
but yeah, it's the only kind of unfortunate thing.
Yeah, it's kind of... I'm not even sure if I just don't like the original Scrambler better, really. Troika is just really kind of all right.
Yeah.
Not a huge fan of it. It's just all right.
And, at least each one of these installations is going to get their own name. They're not going to just call it the same thing in all of them.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Which is good, because Dorney Parks is going to be called Kaleidoscope.
Oh, wow, okay. That's...
it's an unusual name for a ride.
It's very 70s.
It's just... Yeah, it is.
It feels like that's something I just read about. It's
unusual because of the time period, yeah.
Yeah, like just... I'd be reading about the opening year of any one of the regionals around the country, 74, 5, or 6, something like that. And I'd see that name like that come up. But I don't feel like that'd be in a park today. Although the retro thing, again, I don't mind it. I don't mind, like, let's go back and put Zero Wave Swings in and Troikas. It is kind of neat. It's got to be kind of cool for some of these manufacturers. It's like Zero to get a call and like, wow, someone wants a wave swing? It's the first one we sold in 20 years. Maybe 30 at this point. And a Huss getting some business. I haven't really heard Huss getting much business in this country in quite some time.
Yeah.
Since those couple of giant Frisbees. And those are going back like 10 years already. So that's good. Huss getting a couple calls. So, all right. Because I always like Huss. Good, sturdy, overbuilt rides. They're the B&M of flat ride companies. In my opinion. Quality. Always quality.
The Kaleidoscope is going to be, this thing is located on the main midway, so...
Oh, I bet it's going where the Screamin' Swing was.
Oh, okay.
Because that was vacant this season.
And
my guess.
The bumper cars, they're going to call them Dodge 'em. And that's
a classic name, though.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. It's cool.
It's going to go next to the entrance of Talon.
Oh, that's going to go where the Topspin was.
Yeah.
All right, so they had 2 vacant spots from rides they pulled out the last 2 or 3 years. So, okay, so they're going to fill them in. Okay. It's better. I mean, the trend for the last decade or so has been leave those vacant spots forever.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that they're filling them in. That's cool.
And finally.
Ooh, finally.
California's Great America. They are going to transform Vortex, which is their... Is it B&M stand-up coaster?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Yeah. One of the early B&M stand-ups with just like a loop and a corkscrew. This was our favorite of the small ones.
Yeah, really like this one.
This was better than Iron Wolf, better than the other
Vortex at Carowinds, yeah. So they're going to...
and Georgia Scorcher.
Yes, and so they're going to rip off those stand-up trains.
Ripped off!
They're going to make it floorless. It's like the same thing they did with Mantis at Cedar Point.
Oh, no.
That's a very bad trend.
Boo.
I do not like that trend.
This was a great little stand-up. But yeah, boo. A bad trend. It's not going to play as well. I don't think it's going to play as well as a floorless coaster.
No, definitely not. I don't think Mantis at Cedar Point is going to be all that great as a floorless. And then this Vortex at Great America is really not going to be good as a floorless. It's going to be too simple, too plain.
It's one of the early ones, one of the early stand-ups. It was really just built on the idea that it was a novel thing, the whole stand-up. But it was kick-ass.
Yeah.
Of all the small ones, this one was the most kick-ass. Just really whipped through the course, and it was great. I'm pretty sure we marathoned it.
We did, yeah.
We stayed on for about 4 in a row or something, and we just kept going. We kept trading back and forth between front and back, and this ride had it. So I'm disappointed in this new development. I don't like this.
And they're going to paint it blue, and they're going to call it
the Blue
Patriots.
Balls. Oh.
They're bringing that name back.
Patriot Games?
Just Patriot.
The early 90s Harrison Ford thriller? No.
No.
The Patriot. The Mel Gibson film.
No, there's no "the" there.
Mid to late 90s. Civil War drama. No, it's not that.
No, that was American Revolution.
Oh, American Revolution drama.
Yeah.
I never saw it, sorry.
Oh, it's awful.
I just know it's notorious for being a bad film.
It is very bad, yeah.
And I've seen enough, I read enough about that, but I never actually saw the movie myself. Because why would I? It's notorious for being like, and not even so bad, it's good, just bad.
Yes, right.
Yeah, it's notorious, so I never wanted to see it. But anyway, so I didn't even know.
No, I saw that in theaters.
Ooh.
That was bad.
And is it like 3 hours long, too?
It's very long, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that. Okay, so no, not that either. This is just Patriot.
Just Patriot.
It's a recycled name, right? Isn't it Patriot in Worlds of Fun?
That's right. They're bringing this name back.
Ooh, second Patriot. Name so nice, we did it twice. That's a bad name.
Yeah, it's really bland.
I don't know if I like Patriot as a name.
No, it's not a good coaster name. It's not a good thrill ride name.
Yeah, it's not.
Vortex is much better.
Yeah, but this is a bad move.
Yeah, I really not very happy with this one.
And just looking at the website, I mean, they're really pushing it like it's a new ride, which is really deceiving. So is that it for Cedar Fair?
That is it.
So chain-wide, only one roller coaster.
Yeah. Mystic Timbers.
Just Mystic Timbers.
At Kings Island, yeah.
And it's a modest-sized GCI. A Woody. Something that Cedar Fair doesn't even like.
That's right, yeah.
Historically. So
And they're doing something in the shed, so that's also something that Cedar Fair doesn't do. Some, I don't know, special effects thing, maybe, possibly, who the hell knows? So that ride as a whole is strange for them.
This is like, I kind of feel like we said this before, maybe last year during the new ride announcements. Dick is gone. You know, it's like this is really indicative of that, because this is really different now. Now we're just going in whole new directions. If there ever was a new for the next year announcement pile of shit that was being announced on any year that since Dick left, I mean that was like the most different than any other previous year. This is the one. This is really out there. I don't know. Now I'm starting to wonder. Maybe we needed more Dick. I mean, I wasn't his biggest fan when he was around, but some of this stuff's a little lackluster. He wouldn't have let any 1 year go by without a couple of major steel coasters going in.
Yeah.
You know, and now he's not there anymore, and you're not getting that. So, and Six Flags isn't pushing him to do it either. Like, the competition's not making him do it. So this is sort of bad.
Yeah, 2017, not very exciting.
Year of mediocrity.
Because Six Flags isn't doing anything very much that I care about, and Cedar Fair is it's almost like housekeeping year or something. You know, it's like they're kind of just like with Carowinds. You know, they're kind of filling in some gaps, or any of these parks that are getting a flat ride. You know, kind of filling in some gaps.
Yeah.
You know, filling in some areas where they feel like they're lacking a little bit, I guess, without going big.
Well, another unfortunate thing about these announcements is the lack of dark rides. What happened, Cedar Fair? They were right there, neck and neck with Six Flags at first. Six Flags was going in the sim pod on a track, Dark Ride Adventure. They were doing something a little different, a little less than a sim pod, but it was kind of coaster track.
Yeah.
It was like a coaster screen, dark ride, shooting gallery adventure. So it was different, but still it was their own version of Dark Ride Adventure, and they were right there. And then they only did 2, and now they've given up on it.
But not even. I think the one they did in Knott's, I think that was just a straight up, like, shooter kind of dark ride.
Oh, that's not even on the coaster. They did 1 on the coaster track, and that was it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
So that must have
not
done well at all.
Or it just doesn't work, or
yeah. It's unpopular or it doesn't work or both or something.
I mean, what happened with that? And
Yeah, I
and they
don't
were
know.
at least they were thinking along the right lines because they were going to do a different theme each time.
Yeah.
They weren't just replicating the same ride like Six Flags is doing. They were going to go after having a new concept each time. But then they didn't follow it up. They didn't follow through. That's the one you could keep doing in every park because as long as you keep doing the different theme, having different stuff shown on the screens in each park, yeah, go for it. But they didn't. So that's disappointing that they've totally abandoned that idea, apparently. That's really unfortunate
Tis.
because their parks could use that. So on the one side, they're overdoing the same ride too many times.
With Six Flags.
The same dark ride, yeah, on the one side, and then on this Cedar Fair side, they're just giving up on it, on the idea. So, yeah, you can't win. Can't win these parks these days.
So we have 2 more announcements to go through here.
Oh, we do?
SeaWorld San Diego, they are doing some sort of dark ride.
Really?
Ocean Explorer. I mean,
What kind of
I
ride
don't
is
even
this?
know exactly what's
Oh.
going on with this because they're not, giving you much
They're
to
not
go
saying?
on, and even the artwork is
Vague.
it's kind of vague. Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're really gearing this towards really young kids.
Wow, well, then that's not going to be good.
Yeah,
I mean, is this just going to be the Penguin Arctic thing again?
I really don't know. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be.
Because that does not have good reviews.
I know.
So
Yeah, I don't know.
it's not going to be the next Dark Castle.
Oh no.
They're just not following that up ever.
No.
They really did get it right the first time, and they're not going to bother trying again.
Right. Well, I mean, you gotta. It's a different company.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was different management, different owners.
to the end of that
I
era.
should say.
Yeah, all right.
They didn't get the chance to try and do it again.
Yeah. So just some kind of lame thing.
Yeah.
Do we know what it's doing? Where's it going? Is it replacing something? Is it part of an animal exhibit like the penguins, or?
I'm sure there's gonna. Everything SeaWorld does is attached to an animal exhibit, so I'm sure they'll have something there.
All right.
And I don't know where it's going, and I kind of don't care.
All right. So this segment went nowhere. Okay. What else we got? What else we got?
Legoland Florida
Oh.
will add Ninjago World
Oh, I love ninjas.
or Ninjago, whatever.
Ninjagoff.
Now we haven't been there yet, but if you look at the map, they have like, I don't know, 25 lands or something. It's like every ride has its own land.
It's almost like that. Yeah, it's almost like there's one, maybe 2 attractions in each.
And
There's about 12 divisions. Like, no joke.
Yeah.
The 25 is an exaggeration, but like it really is like 12. It's a lot. 12 or 14. It's way too many for one park.
it looks like they're continuing along that line of thought, and they're going to add another land just for this ride.
Another land. Okay.
So this is a dark ride. Legoland California opened one of these Ninjago rides, I think this year for 2016, and it's kind of interesting technology, I think, just because it's like the shooter dark ride, like I don't know if the cars have motion like Justice League, but there's a shooter element to it, except there's no guns. You use your hands, so it senses the motion of your hands, and that's how you fight whatever's on the screen.
Okay.
So it's a little different. And I think that's a little interesting.
It's like the Fruit Ninja. Probably it's like a slicing.
Yeah.
Slice the fruit game.
Right, yeah.
So it's like that. Only it's on the moving track. Okay, it's kind of neat. And what is Ninjago? Just some Lego property.
Yeah, it's their, I guess, ninja line.
All right, so they're getting that in Florida.
Yeah.
2017. Well, that's cool. I mean, that park's got some neat things already, and then I guess they're going to add to it.
The more dark rides, the better. So this is, in any park, so this is good. I think.
And in the Florida market, in that market,
Oh.
the Orlando, Kissimmee, it's in that area. It's going to do very well.
Yeah, you're
The
right.
people there really do kind of expect that kind of stuff. the not just a dark ride, but a kind of a cut above, some kind of a technological marvel of a dark ride. People kind of expect that down there, so that'll play well, I think. It'll be good. I'd be interested to see it, at least because it's got some innovation and something that you honestly haven't seen before in terms of the hand tracking to interact with the screens. That's one of the more exciting things. It's right up there. Maybe it's one of the top most exciting things for 2017.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I would think. Of course, I guess it's all relative. If we had done the one already, it would just be a repeat. But because I'm sure it's going to be pretty much the same.
I would assume that.
Usually with stuff like that, it is. So. But, for us, at least, it's new, or it would be new.
And that's it for this episode.
Is that pretty much everything?
That is pretty much everything.
For 2017. I mean, we didn't mention, Invader, because we even covered it on an episode like a year ago because they announced it so early. But that's actually new for 2017. GCI Wooden Coaster at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, Virginia.
Hershey Park Triple Tower, we already talked about.
We went through that already. And then the Busch Gardens Tampa, it's not getting anything?
No, I don't think
Nothing
so.
of note, at least.
At least they haven't announced anything yet.
Okay. And that's pretty much it for...
SeaWorld San Antonio is rumored to get some sort of small coaster, but they haven't actually announced anything yet. And setting aside anything Disney Universal, because I know we both think of them as like separate.
Yeah, those year-round parks, they're kind of on their own schedule. It's a different animal. Yeah, okay. Pretty lackluster.
Yeah, it's
not an exciting 2017.
It seems like pretty much everyone wanted to take 2017 off.
Yeah, they all just agreed. They called each other once. It's like, you did anything great? Like, be honest. Come on. All right. So we're calling a truce for next year, right? We're just gonna do something lame. Okay. They all just talked to each other once, and that was it. Everyone's just kind of keeping it low key for 2017. The ones who lose out are us. The consumers of the product are the ones that will actually lose out in the end. But all right, I mean, all you can do is hope that everyone's saving up for an amazing knock your socks off 2018. So again, I don't think we really have to worry about tailoring our travel plans for anything new for next year.
Doesn't appear that way.
It's really going to be just kind of an open field, and just wherever we think we would like to go, we'll do, because it's just, they're all kind of equally just okay.
Yeah.
We'll get a little something new. Everybody is doing something new. Even Dorney Park. When Dorney's doing something new, everyone's doing something new. So everyone's getting at least something, and then it'll just be a little bonus, but it's not going to be the main hook that's going to get you in anywhere for next year.
No, for us, it's like, maybe doing some catch up on 2016 stuff.
Yeah, it's like 14, 15, or 16 stuff, places we haven't been to in a few years.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, and this is interesting, actually, one more point. This, today, as we record this, is Labor Day, 2016. So this is really something else. As of Labor Day, maybe save for like the one SeaWorld park, pretty much like 99% of all regional park announcements have been made. I don't know if it's ever happened. Even last year it was like early, but I don't know if it was this early.
Yeah.
Like as of Labor Day, everything's out there. So that's pretty nuts. Parks aren't keeping their secrets or holding anything for later. Wait till after New Year's or something like they used to do. It's like now everything's they just hit you with it right away. Okay, but speaking of all this new stuff and what we're planning on doing, we here at Thanks for Writing will be, for the very first time ever, going to Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando, Florida. We said we might not ever do it. As years went on, we really thought we would never get there and it would never happen, but it's finally happening. At the same time, we'll check out some Hollow Scream and check out all the stuff, all the new stuff. We haven't been to Florida in some 5 years, so anything new since then, it's actually a lot less than we thought it was going to be, but when you start counting on your fingers, you can easily count it on on one set of hands. It's not a ton of new stuff, but it's a few things, so we're going to check it out. We're excited, and we'll be here to tell you all about it. I'm sure we'll have a real rip-roaring Halloween special for you. We thought there was no chance in hell, but no chance in hell is happening.
I forgot my coat and hat. Oh, you're finished? Thanks for riding